All right. So it's been a minute since I've been on this beautiful platform called YouTube. So where have I been? So obviously life happens. There's a lot of things that go on in life. I have a life outside of YouTube. Yes. Oh, yeah. But I actually got into this app called Clubhouse. One of my homies, he was hyping it up for the last couple of weeks. I was just kind of like, oh, interesting, interesting. I don't have an iPhone. He got me in like 3 weeks prior to it, and I just kind of slept on it. And then one day I told my brother, "Hey, do you have your iPhone?" Just out of the blue, I said, "Do you have your iPhone?" He's like, "Yeah, I got my iPhone." So I grabbed this iPhone 6s, right? I grabbed that iPhone and I decided to get into the app. So I got into the app. As soon as I got into the app, I think the next day I got into a room with Damon John. The day after, I got into a room with Lupe Fiasco. Yesterday, I got into a room with Grant Cardone. Damon dropped in. Even Tyrese dropped in. And I was able to kind of talk. Like sometimes I'm like, I'm new to it. And it's very interesting being in rooms with those types of people and only having like maybe 15 other people in that same room. And then there's people on the audience who can't even talk. So I'm speaking in front of maybe 900 people. So I'm starstruck. I'm also nervous. And the reason why I wanted to make this video is because if you are not on Clubhouse, you may want to consider getting on it if you have an iPhone. If you don't have access to an iPhone, maybe ask a friend or maybe just get a cheap iPhone like a 6S or something like that. Well, as soon as I got on Clubhouse, I met with so many different people. It's amazing for networking. There's two sides to Clubhouse as well, so know that as well. There's the side that's very like wants to learn self-development, and then there's the side that just chit chats and just talking. That so you obviously have to figure out your audience, but Clubhouse is amazing because you can build a community and you can find a lot of like-minded people. I've been able to find people that I resonate with, right? A lot of times is like sometimes you keep things in your mind, and what happens is like you just kind of like I really want to talk to someone about this, and Clubhouse is like that avenue where it gives you that voice, right? And I've only been using it for a week, but I have a lot of plans with this app. I want to build a club on it. I want to start rooms, but it's an amazing app, like being in the same room as like Damon John, like these guys who you would probably never reach even through Instagram DM, stuff like that. Just being in the same room and being able to speak because there's not that many people in the stage, right? So basically, the way it works is there's rooms, right? So there's rooms, there's audience, there's like people that are just listening, and then there's a stage. So what happens is there's moderators, and moderators can kind of bring you up to the stage. So I joined last night. I joined Grant Cardone's thing. As soon as I got on, I don't know, for some reason, he let me on the stage. I was on the stage for literally for like 3 hours. I was like starstruck. I was very like nervous. It was very hard for me to say anything. And then when Tyrese dropped in, Damon dropped in, other people, other types of people dropped in, like millionaires and like apparently it's crazy. Grant Cardone's a billionaire. It's like what? Wow, what? Like you're like what? But it's cool too because you kind of see the human side behind everything, and you learn a lot. And I think that with this app, it's gonna really benefit not just me but everyone else, right? So I highly advise you guys to try it out. If you guys have any questions, if you guys want to know how to get into these rooms, because I find that maybe I'm getting lucky, but I'm finding that I'm able to get into these rooms. I don't know how. If you guys maybe want to find out how to optimize your account, your Clubhouse, or if you guys want to figure out how to get like a decent ratio with your following, I can also maybe answer some questions. I've only been using it for a week now, so I'm by no means an expert, but I've kind of found different ways to kind of help my account, get up to stages, even though like I'm still like someone on the come up, or optimize your profile or things along those lines. So let me know what you guys think. And yeah, great app. I'm going to make so many more videos on this. Yeah, so that's all I'm going to talk about today. Anyways, thanks again, guys. Don't forget to stay authentic. Peace.